clear skies over Petco Park in San Diego. It's the home opener of this new season between the Chicago White Sox and the San Diego Padres. Mickey and Altuve look to lead their clubs to victory. Next,
Altuve.
Grounder down the line at third. These Padres, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
This is one of those scary streaks, because if you don't sit there and say, that's it, fellas, let's cut it off, we need a win right now, before you know it, you trickle into finding yourself in bad habits and losing a lot of games. So those little short streaks, those are the scary ones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones.
Batting second, center fielder, Adam Jones.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. To second for one. On to Cabrera, and it's a double play. Coming to the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion, trying to get him started again following the double play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gentry has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Craig Gentry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
out for the Padres, right fielder, Craig Gentry.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Harold, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they split their first 4 ball games.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won the last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and there's still several games back in the division, but you just keep pushing one day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and stepping in is the center fielder, Rajay Davis. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch. Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
He'll try again, 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's Gregory Polanco. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Curveball that time, not even close. And the pitch on 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So coming to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Carlos Gonzalez.
In there, and it's 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Wong has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
Here's Chase Headley.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
Swing and a line drive. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Striding in, Martin Prado. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup and the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. 1-0 count. Here it is. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Miguel. Cabrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Breaking ball misses here, and he falls behind now to 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Digging in, Chris Young. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Ball 1. One and one. Here it is. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
That's a bullet up and in on the hands. Hard to turn on anything like that.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Catcher Russell Martin.
Russell Martin is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The 0-1 home to Martin. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Now at the plate, Connor Gillespie. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs he blew right by him. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to hold up in time. So stepping in, Alexi Ramirez. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Alexi Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Gentry is there to put it away for out number 1. So striding in, Marrero. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
21.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve. A base hit in his first trip. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Comes in with a changeup, and it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Center fielder, Adam.
First offering on its way. There goes Altuve. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now a snap move over to first. Runner back standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 0-1 on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. From the stretch. 3-1.
With all that speed over there on first base, I'm not surprised to see that fastball in the outside corner. That's almost like a pitch hit.
And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called, and that very well may be the direct result of having to worry about a fast man at first. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And another foul ball.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Colton Wong will stand in. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Second baseman.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Prado will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Batting ninth.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop.
Alcides Escobar.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. Encarnacion is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Craig Gentry. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And the Friars are into the hit column. Striding in once again, Rajai Davis. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Rajai Davis.
First pitch on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. 2 out here and a runner at second. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. For Gentry, that's stolen base number 3 here on the campaign. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Into the windup and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Lined hard to center field. Davis is there. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chase Headley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Wong ranging into the outfield. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Striding into the box, Gregory Polanco. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Number 25.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
1 away. At the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He drew a walk his first time up. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Designated hitter.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1 count and the pitch. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Martin Prado. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Martin Prado.
Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Next pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Martin Prado goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Marrero. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. Into the box now. Carlos Ruiz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Line, but speared on a hop. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It was a walk in his last trip.
Altuve.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Here it comes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Russell Martin now. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Catcher, Russell Martin.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit. Play a little small ball, get it going.
Another 0-2 coming, and he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Now batting, third baseman,
Connor Gillespie will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Second baseman, number 16.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Colton Wong is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and
and we'll have to leave it there as this is. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Center fielder, Adam Jones.
Jeremy Jeffress takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 23, Jeremy Jeffress.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
That's off the plate.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Right fielder.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he will apply the tag himself. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The shortstop.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first out. Here's Craig Gentry, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Right fielder.
Here's the pitch.
Craig Gentry.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Ready for another chance? Rajay Davis.
11.
And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Drilled to the left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Here's Gregory Polanco. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Gregory Polanco.
He's set, and the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Ramirez for 1. Return throw is in. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chase Headley. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit. Striding in once again, Martin Prado. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in to try it again, Alexi Ramirez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1. Weak chopper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Marrero. Alex Gordon will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Davis going back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Headley rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from first crosses the plate, and he will pull into third with an RBI triple. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Ruiz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is fouled at the plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Davis. To the track, to the wall. Gone! Ready once again, Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here's the 0-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Now the 0-2 pitch. Tapped down the line. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good in most of the game.
On to first by Headley, and there's out number 1. Here's Chris Young, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Down to Headley at third. On to first, and Young is retired here, 2 away. Digging in once again, Russell Martin. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Ready for another shot now. Connor Gillespie. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Gillespie.
First pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3. No, now. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Second base,
Colton Wong will stand in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Fielded by Ramirez. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Adam Jones.
Carter Capps enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Carter.
Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. First pitch on its way. Edwin Encarnacion stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Carlos Gonzalez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. In now.
Leading up for the Padres. The shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch.
Escobar.
A high fastball is in there.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batting, right fielder
Craig Gentry stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
Here's a high pop-up. Altuve is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Rajay Davis. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Here's Chase Headley. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The 0-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The next 0-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. Settling in now.
Left fielder, Martin Prado.
First offering on its way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Hard hit at third. Right to Gillespie. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So coming to the plate, Alexi Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Polanco has a read on it. And the inning is over. Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Left fielder.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jones is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound. But the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out. Chris Young is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an outing. 100 pitches, and here we are getting ready to get a complete game. This is really special.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, when you basically take a game into your own hands and give your opposition absolutely no chance.